All right, awesome. So first of all, I'm just going to talk for a little bit about herbal iced teas. So first of all, I just want to talk about my story, which is um, my favorite thing to do for a really long time in the summer was to just sit out on our patio and just have a drink, whatever it was, a cider or beer or those alcoholic seltzer drinks, or usually something fruity, probably full of a lot of sugar, that kind of thing. But then after I was diagnosed with cancer, I realized that that wasn't really serving me anymore. And even before I'd gotten cancer, the amount that I would drink in alcoholic beverages was very low because I had a very low tolerance to it. And I found that most alcoholic beverages, would end up giving me a really bad headache. So even just one drink, terrible headache. Sometimes I'd feel nauseous. None of those things were fun. And I started to get to the point where I didn't even enjoy the feeling of being buzzed anymore either. So I still wanted to sit on the patio with my husband or with friends and have a drink. So I switched to herbal iced teas. And honestly, at this point, I like them more. I enjoy them more. They have a lot of health benefits. So I'm actually not only enjoying my time outside with a refreshing drink with my friends, but I'm also helping my body detoxify and feel good and feel better. And I don't think I've ever had an iced tea that was herbal that I had any issues with. I mean, of course, you have to be careful with your own allergies and things like that, but usually herbal teas are fine for most people. I'm not currently looking at comments, so if you have comments right now or any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat and I'll answer them as soon as I'm done with the presentation. As soon as I'm done, I will come on and see if anybody's around to chat. These Tea and Talk Tuesdays, I've made them so that I could chat with you guys. And so if you are around, I would love to chat with you. If you have any questions, I'll answer them, that kind of thing. And then, of course, at the end, we'll do a card pull for the group. All right. So that's kind of my story and how I stopped drinking alcohol. Actually, I don't drink alcohol at all. Some people do, but the main point of this isn't to necessarily say, like, stop drinking your alcohol, because I'm not here to tell you to stop doing anything. But I am here to say it might be better to start switching out some of those times that you have a beer or a wine or a seltzer and have an herbal iced tea instead. So I'm going to get started with my little slides here. There we go. All right, so the benefits of herbal iced teas in general. Many herbs have healing qualities, as you probably know and are aware. That's kind of one of my hobbies, is going out and identifying different herbs and going into I have a lot of books on medicinal herbs. And so I go in and try to figure out which kind of plant it is and what kind of benefits it has. So each tea can be made to your preference and needs. So what's great about that is that if you're, trying to lose weight, or if you're having, some gunk in your throat, like I often do, or if you're, whatever it is that you're dealing with, you can sort of make the iced tea to match what you're going through. They're very refreshing and assist in detoxifying the body. So it's a great drink to offer your friends and family on a hot summer day instead of beer, wine, or whatever. And a lot of times people are just as happy with, a fancy iced tea with maybe a lime or lemon in it as they are with a beer, depending on the person. And then of course, herbal iced teas don't contain any caffeine. So that can be something you can consume any time of the day. You don't have to worry about being up all night or whatever with an herbal iced tea. So great drink you can have in the evening or afternoon, you get home from work or whatever the case may be. All right, so my favorite herbal iced tea blends. Hibiscus mint is the one I make all the time. It's my favorite. I try to keep some of that in the fridge for most of the summer. Then there's just mint iced tea, which I make sometimes. It's very, very refreshing. Sometimes I'll add some cucumber in there. Very, very good. Tulsi turmeric ginger iced tea. So this is actually a tea that I buy all the time. It's one of my favorite teas. And all I do for this one is when I feel like this kind of tea, I don't usually make a big jug of it. I just grab some tea and I let it steep for longer than I normally would, so I make it stronger. And then I just pour it over ice to make it an iced tea. So that one's really easy. Dandelion root iced tea. So we talked about dandelion root. If you haven't seen that video on dandelion root, it's in the featured. It's also on my YouTube channel on Dragonfly Lotus Healing. I think you can just go into YouTube and search Dragonfly Lotus Healing and it should pop up. So dandelion root iced tea is a good one. And then also apple cinnamon iced tea. There's a bunch of different ways you can do that one. You can get apple cinnamon flavored iced tea and just do it that way, make it really easy. Or you could flavor the water with cinnamon and apples. That's almost more flavored water than tea. But there's lots of different ways you can do that one, but it's either whatever way you do it, it's very tasty and refreshing. Might even be more of a fall drink just because of the apple cinnamon. So then, of course, all of these have amazing health benefits, but I decided to just talk about the hibiscus mint specifically. So there are a lot of benefits to the hibiscus mint iced tea. Okay, so first of all, I just wanted to list the ingredients: dried hibiscus flowers, which you can find on Amazon. I'm really not sure where else you can find them, but that's where I found them. I found organic dried hibiscus flowers online. And then you just have some fresh mint. Fresh mint is a weed, so it's very easy to grow, or you can find it at most stores as well. You don't need much of it, not much at all. So first of all, hibiscus is a diuretic, so it helps you to, detox your kidneys and flush things out. And it's also known to lower blood pressure and cholesterol. It helps to maintain your blood sugar levels by improving insulin sensitivity and insulin function. So it works really well with people that have type 2 diabetes. So that's pretty cool. I don't have that, but it's just a really cool effect of it. It is rich in antioxidants that can protect the liver by destroying free radicals in the body. And it has a ton of antioxidants. So it can help decrease the risk of cancer, and it's known for its ability to assist with weight loss by inhibiting the absorption of carbohydrates and starches. So that's really cool. So it basically stops your body from taking in all of those carbohydrates and turning them into sugars, which can also cause issues with diabetics, and it can cause issues with having high or low glucose levels. And it's also just, it stops you from putting on that extra weight that you just don't need if you're trying to lose it. It also has anti-inflammatory properties and decreases feelings of anxiety and depression. So all very cool. And again, just a very refreshing, delicious drink. If you're someone that likes things a little bit sweeter, I don't like things that sweet anymore, but you could add some sort of sweetener to it. I would recommend like maybe maple syrup, maybe a honey, maybe something natural, just something really natural. Some people use stevia, the green stevia leaf. It's really important to get the green stevia leaf, not just like the really processed white stuff. So those are all options to sweeten it, but again, I never do, and I don't think it needs it really. So that's just a really fun drink to have in the summer. So the benefits of the mint in the hibiscus mint tea: it eases digestive upset. Oh my goodness. So back before I became vegan and went plant-based, I used to have this terrible stomach ache, and it would seriously just bowl me over. Like I couldn't do anything. I'd be at parties with friends, family, husband, whatever, and I wouldn't be able to function. I would be in so much pain. And I remember there was this one party we were at, and my husband did not want to leave, and I was just in so much pain, and everybody was trying to help me. What can we do? What can we get you? What kind of, medication or whatever. They were just trying to help, and like nothing worked. So there was another time where it happened again, and I tried peppermint tea, and I was just completely shocked because after maybe half an hour of sipping on it, my stomachache just went away. And this was like after years of having this terrible stomachache that I couldn't figure out how to make go away. So that was pretty amazing effect of mint. So it can help with tension headaches and migraines. Mint itself, I mean, maybe mint tea would help, but I know that when I have a headache or a migraine, I use this migraine stick that's mostly peppermint oil, and it works miracles. I absolutely love it, and it helps. It also helps with nausea, so it's really nice. And obviously, as you know, because of gum, it can freshen the breath. It helps relieve clogged sinuses. It improves energy, and it can act as a muscle relaxant. So if you have menstrual cramps or just cramping in your legs like I do and your feet, it can help with all of that. It has antibacterial. It has antibacterial properties, and it can help with sleep due to the muscle relaxant. And it can reduce symptoms of seasonal allergies because it has a component in it called rosmarinic. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Acid that helps, decrease the symptoms. I guess they've done studies that this acid actually stops you from having like the itchy eyes and the runny nose and all of that stuff from seasonal allergies. So that's pretty cool. So in general, it's just a very healing tea. And again, whatever issues you currently have, I can probably come up with a concoction for you. If you want to send me a message or chat below or whatever, I can send you a concoction that will kind of go along with what you need specifically for your body. And so that could be kind of fun. All right. So just a very quick slide here. I just wanted to offer a healthy alternative to alcohol for the summer. I know at least here in Minnesota, summer doesn't have that much longer, maybe a couple months or so, but still enough time to make some iced tea. So I definitely just made some the other day, so I'm very excited to dig into that. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and I am going to see if I can see any comments. Okay, I can see your comments now. Nobody has commented. So just a second, I'm trying to figure something out here. All right, I just wanted to make sure. Oops. I can see you guys. There we go. All right, so I am here. I can see you in the chat. If you're here live, feel free to comment, ask questions, whatever. I'm going to pull the 3 cards that I normally pull for this group. And if you're on live, I will be happy to pull one just for you. So this is from a new deck, so bear with me as I might have to pull the book out because I'm not familiar with this one as much. But I can try to get a reading off the card as well. It's good practice for me. All right, so this deck is the Oracle of 7 Energies. And all right, so first of all, I have the Beyond the Ordinary. It's a really, really beautiful card. So without looking at the book, I'm kind of getting like, explore something outside of your world. Like what are you currently just kind of like what's in your inner world and what's in your what's right outside of you, like what's within your house. go outside of that a little bit, like go outside the box. That's what I was trying to say. Go outside the box. So this could mean like try something new. This could mean explore a new topic. For example, I've been getting really into herbalism lately, and so I've been reading books on it, and I've been going through pictures and trying to see and understand what these different plants are, especially the ones that grow here in Minnesota. So that's been really exciting. So find something new to do. Just try something new, and maybe research something different. I'm just getting this feeling that it's like bring in the new, get rid of the old. That's kind of what I'm getting from this card. All right, I'm not going to pull out the book. I think I did okay on that one. All right, Close Encounters. That's a really pretty card with a butterfly, so that's fun. So this one I'm kind of getting more of like go out in nature and have some close encounters with some animals or different beings, maybe, if you believe in that kind of thing, that beings are kind of hanging out outside. I'm gonna look at the book for this one if I can find it. They all have different ways of organizing these. Okay. So, okay. This is actually talking about closeness with people, being more social. So if you're one of those people that is kind of like hiding and being sort of a hermit, get out and be more social. Putting the card, what I got from the card alone and the book together, I'm kind of almost thinking like go on a walk with someone, with a person, and connect with them in nature, enjoy your time together in nature. Actually, I have to tell this story. My friend and I, we were out in the woods together and just kind of walking through this nature center, and out of nowhere I had to stop her because she was about to walk right into a deer, like a big deer with antlers and everything. And we were like feet away from this thing, and I was just like, we both just paused and watched it, and it was very majestical and beautiful. And we kind of both told our husbands when we got home about it, and both of them were kind of like, yeah, whatever, it's a deer. But we found it very cool and very magical. So anyways, definitely get out with a friend, go for a walk in nature, connect with people. So I'm getting from that. All right, so the last card I have for you guys is Awakening Genius. And again, this is just what I'm getting from the card itself is just another one of those like think outside the box, get outside of your normal routine, do something different. But I will look up this one as well, because I think that there will be some more information. Look. And there it is. Okay. All right, so okay, so this is talking about, it's sort of the same thing that I was saying, like creative expression, like finding a way to be creative, do something different. It talks about having just like each person has a special genius, like everyone has their talent, everyone has their thing. And so it kind of is saying like play with that, like play with being creative with it, try different things. I think we all should do that more often and try to play more and play as well as try to figure out what you're doing, what you want to do. Play is super important, just so you know. I had to make time to play today as well. I decided to go to the park with my niece and nephew, so that was fun. It was a good break from my crazy day. So I hope everybody is doing well. I'm going to stop the recording.